I came from a family, a extended family. So when I became deaf, the family not accepting me as a deaf person. They want to see me the same genetic, who can talk, who can hear very well, who is intelligent, can do anything without the help of anyone. They go so far to make sure that I can hear. They go to Google man. Church, imam, there is nowhere my parents did not carry me to, just because they want to face a quarrel for my deafness. But along the way, things not work out for me because I see it is people are not accepting me. They want me to help by holding me. If I cannot hear me, they wash down on me as if it is the only hearing that is making me human. That perception is very wrong, and I make sure that if they don't leave me in this situation, because I myself am there, taking me to different places, they will put different things on my hair, the passion will everywhere. I will be crying. So I tell my parents, I will kill myself if they don't leave me the way I am. I'm okay. They don't leave me alone because I fed up. When my mama see that I'm tired myself, okay, she allowed me to be.
I'm a woman with disability from birth. I came into a background where, from Igbo land, most times they see disability as a taboo, something they've not seen. I was told that at birth, having a child with one long leg and one short leg, instead of having your normal two legs. So, as a matter of fact, my father was a kind of very worried.
Worldwide, over 1 billion people live with some form of disability. In Nigeria, the World Health Organization estimates that there are about 25 million people living with some form of disability. This constitutes approximately 20% of the country's total population. On the language of disability, the rule of thumb is to ask the person with a disability for their preference on what to be addressed as.
I'm deaf. I don't like it, I do I am. Because if we say deaf, what difference is it making? Because I cannot hear. If we say a parent, what is a parent in me? I'm okay, I feel complete because if there is a Gregor interpreter, everything is complete. There is nothing a parent about me. Just that I cannot hear, which is deaf, and deaf is deaf.
I'm just physically challenged. I'm physically challenged that there are some things you can do, I cannot do. But there is this in thing that you are running now. You feel, hey, that woman, she cannot be running. But God, before you know it, maybe we are running away, trying to run away from danger. But that God gave us that strength that when you are running, you also see me running because I see danger. I don't want that danger to come upon me.
Persons with disabilities may experience negative attitudes at family and community levels, including name-calling, negative beliefs, and misconceptions surrounding the causes of disabilities, usually associated with religious or cultural norms, lack of knowledge, neglect, superstition, and beliefs. In extreme cases, their families abandon them, or if the family is wealthy, they institutionalize them.
When it comes to communication method, that is emotional we facing as a deaf person. You go here, you come there, you cannot say what is happening around us. It is a big challenge. In school, hospital, everywhere. Many government themselves are not providing interpreter for us in the hospital. When I was so born, I have to bring interpreter myself.
There are some things that you are capable of doing, and when they look at, she's disabled, she cannot fit in, and you know that within you is something you can do. That it's just because of how they perceive it. That is, I call it perception. How they perceive that disability, not knowing that even when they give you that opportunity, that position, you even be able to handle it, and handle it more than those who are able. And politically, they say that how can this woman fit in? She's disabled, she's handicapped. They don't see you as capable of handling any position.
Relationships and daily interactions between people with and without disabilities usually take a significantly different type of effort, energy, and activity.
We have two categories of deaf. One can speak, but she cannot hear. Other cannot hear, can't speak. To me, I can't speak. I can't use my voice, even if it's not very vocal. Yes, that is how I cope in life. When I go here, I will express myself. I'm going somewhere. I'm doing this, I'm doing that. But something happened one day. I want to travel from Akure to my home village, Owo, Ogbagi. I said, I want to see the kind of thing. I'm going to Akure. Maybe I did not pronounce it well. I said, Akure. Me, I was celebrating Akure. You know where I carry me to? Ikere. Wow, then no, it is not Akure because I always use my eyes. Everywhere I go, my eyes open. And what? Where? This is not the way to Akure. This is not the way. May I ask the person that says with me, please, where is the car going to? Rice is for me, don't speak. Please, rice. Is the car going to Akure? They say no, she's going to Ikere. I say, driver, I'm going to Akure, not Ikere. So on the road, they have to stop me. So imagine me who can speak. Things like this happening to me. What about people who cannot even talk?
Due to the barriers people with disabilities face, they have developed their own unique range of skills and talents to navigate their way around a world that isn't designed for them.
I am a civil servant. I applied for a waiver through head of service. So luckily for me, my name was among the waiver gives space for persons living with disability to be given job on merit. Once you have that requirement, they should give you job. So in the year 2014, I got my appointment on the ground of disability. It's one of the major and the great thing that has ever happened to me.
The best thing that happened to me is accepting myself as a deaf person, because where I am today is because I am deaf. Because I accept myself as a deaf and I make a decision to show my disability to disability. Let me give you a few of my experience, how I cope, how I success in this journey of deafness. I spoke up and I came to Abuja. I said, when I watch television, I don't hear what is happening. News is not involving single interpreter. Why are the nation they making anything against us? It is not our fault. Why? News is happening. We don't hear. Why are they not carry us along? I'm not the only one in that situation, but me, I will try my best to shake this perspective. After finishing my NYC, I just got a letter that I should please come to ministry that they want to see me. I have a letter. So when I came, they gave me the letter to go to NC and I started working there. I did not even song because as a deaf person to create work is not Easy. And then when I started working at NTA on today, you will see Janet on television. Look back, that deaf girl, village people say, hey, that deaf girl, we say, hey, Deaf is not good. He's on television. Come and see. I for my people, come and see you on television. I see you on television. I have to become the motivation for people, for parents, for people who feel the children that are deaf, they don't abandon them, no.
People with disabilities have always fought to be recognized as independent beings with rights that would enable them to thrive in society. The recognition of this by the government led to the passage of the Discrimination Against Persons with Disabilities Prohibition Act 2018 in January of 2019. This was a huge step into a brighter future for people with disabilities all over Nigeria. This future, however, cannot be reached if the government does not take the necessary measures to implement the laws it created.
Some offices are not accessible. Some offices are supposed to, because some staff are being looked down upon that they cannot carry out their official assignment. So one of my friends in Women Affairs told me that in her office, when they are going for tours and other things, they don't carry her along. And I said, if they don't carry her along, they should pay you the money involved. She said nothing, because they are seeing it that her disability will not allow her do any official assignments. So it's just all voice out on that non-inclusiveness.
Of where we are going, we have no arrived there. We have no arrived talk of complete implementation of disability law is very, very important, but it is very slow. But the Disabled Commission are pushing, but and I believe that in years to come, we have satisfaction that in Nigeria carry everyone disabled along. How many stations that have going interpreter? How many? I can boldly say 1 ATA where I work. Because I make sure I push as many interpreters to push it. It is because I work in the identity where NTA is doing all this. If you know how many stations we employ sign language interpreter. No. If it is news, put interpreter there, carry the deaf. I know you may feel deaf, I not watch television. No, we watch. The word watch, you not know who is looking at it. Even if it is one deaf, that's one deaf. If you saw the news on the television, he will separate it to another. So, we talk of inclusion, let's act on this.
Potentially, almost everyone is likely to experience some form of disability, temporary or permanent at some point in life, the World Health Organization says. So, it is in the best interest of everyone to become an ally to the disabled community.
When you see a person, a man or a woman living with disability, you look beyond that disability. There are some inbuilt things that God gave them, just like every other person. It's just that that person is not fortunate.
Hey, we encourage every one of you listening to interview today to next time language. It is not until your son or daughter became deaf or anyone in your family before you listen language. No. Anywhere you go, you can miss them on the way, on the road, in school, hospital, you can be afraid. Even if it's a simple sign language like I love you. And this sign language is very powerful. Maybe me, I was singing and I go somewhere and you see me. Well, all the hunger in me will disappear because I feel someone see me. I know my problem and she's trying to communicate with me and to talk it to her. Every song I love you. Me too, I will sing with me. I love you.